My work at the university includes clinical work as well as clinical research, and that includes field work with wild animals. And in this case, one of the concerns I deal with is entanglement in animals that use the waterways around Florida. What we're really focusing on is the dolphin issue. And dolphins at this stage are undergoing an increase in the amount of entanglements. It's just simply a matter of the material that's going into the water, being left in the water, doesn't go away. This problem impacts the dolphins in a couple of different ways. One is just actually swimming through the line itself. It can get caught through their mouth, it can get caught around their dorsal fin, their flippers in the front, even their tail, and sometimes all those areas. And as a result, it can impede them from eating, from fishing, and result in infection and death. At first you'd think the line wouldn't be a big problem for dolphins, but realistically what happens is once that line gets wrapped around the individual, there's drag that's applied. That drag with that sharp little line actually acts like a knife. So over time, that exposes tissue to infection, it exposes the bones to arthritis, and exposes them to the potential for very serious illnesses that can result in long-term illness as well as starvation. What our group does is once an issue is found, we'll respond as the medical team to disentangle the animal, keep it healthy during the handling process, and hopefully send it back to its home environment healthier than we found it. So what you'll see in some cases is us holding the animal on a mat in order to stabilize things that are going on. And once on that mat, we can get control over the animal to the point where we can see what we're doing in some cases. In other cases, we can't. Take the line off as quick as possible, get a blood sample to make sure the animal is healthy and to see if there is anything else going on. Try to ascertain if there's anything that's going to be long-standing. In many cases, giving him some antibiotics and then hopefully turning him loose without any ill effects from all the handling. We work with another series of groups around the state, Hub SeaWorld Research Institute, Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute, Mote Marine. And what we're trying to do as a group is to really study the problem, see where we need to intervene quickly in terms of the live animals and what we can do to prevent it in the wild.
So we determine if the animal's in trouble or not, we monitor them, and then we call in veterinarians like Dr. Walsh to come help with the rescue. And the study area we work in is called the Indian River Lagoon System, which is an estuary located on the east coast of Florida. And what we're finding is that the dolphins in here, we estimate their population to be about 700 animals. And in some years, the incidence of interactions between dolphins and fishing gear has been as high as 25%. The biggest challenge that we have is getting to the animal in time. So if you see an entangled or injured marine mammal, you should stop what you're doing and call the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission as soon as possible.